what's up, everybody? I'm Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it's Libra here all the time, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart or if you're a cross-watcher. We're going to find out if this is your story. You may or may not resonate, and that's okay. Go watch, I got plenty of other content on my channels. Links are in the description. Thanks so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, love. I just want to give myself a little shout out here today. I just created my first Reiki Papers program. So if you're wanting to attract love or heal relationships, including with yourself, link is pinned at the top of the chat for you to check out my new Reiki papers. They are wallpapers that are infused with Reiki for specific things. You can purchase them singularly or as a bundle. Go check them out. Hope you're all doing well. What's up, Nikki? How you doing today? What's up? Yay. That's right, Big Mama. There we go. We're going to do a reading today from a Libras. Fred is wanting me to address the fact that I'm not in my reading screen yet. Hold on. Let me jump over to my reading screen. Fred wants me to address the fact that some of you are in a growth period of growth. I don't know if it's growth spurt. Well, growth spurts of any kind or shape are not easy, but he wanted me to pull out this deck, and this deck has never been in reverse. It's always been one of my uprights, so I guess I'm going to be using this deck a little more this year. So let's take a look at what's going on in your situation. Find out if this is your story. You may or may not resonate. Let's see what's going on. I hope you're doing well. Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Click the thumbs up, then the live chat button down below, and then come say hello to me. The Love Bear is here with us today. Want to say hello. Val the Love Bear. Okay. All right, we got hermit mode. We got healing going on. Deep healing, hermit mode, Virgo energy. What's up, Mary? How you doing, baby? Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you went through a breakup just recently, and you're healing after this breakup or this unstable connection. Some of you may have gone through a divorce. What is this? Three of Pentacles. So you are in rebuilding mode. There's the growth mode right there. Growth and rebuild. Some of you might be working on your home. Some of you might be working on buying a new home, selling a home, something like that, rebuilding, restructuring, reorganizing things in your life. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you did go through a breakup right there. You said you weren't holding up a relationship. You decided to go hermit. Okay? You decided. I'm reading it for you. It's like your energy said, I am not holding up. It ain't holding water. It ain't nothing for me. I'm not being responsible for this connection. Maybe you realized that it wasn't for you to invest in, that it would be a failed investment for you to continue to participate in whatever this connection was at one point. So it looks like you pulled your energy back, and you were not going to be. You said, I'm not gonna. You didn't have the confidence that it was going to be stable. Maybe it showed you many, many times that it wasn't meant to be a stable situation or a stable relationship. Okay, some of you may have divorced this person. Deleted this person, divorced this person, whatever that means. This person has gone to the wayside, is no longer. You are in rebuild mode, and I believe you are about to be connecting with someone new here. So let's find out what that is. Some of you may be dealing with a little bit of self-confidence issues, but you're in healing mode, so it doesn't look like it's going to last very long. Okay. I am very well, thank you. Look at you, King of Wands. I told you. It's not going to last very long. So you go from King of Wands in reverse to King of Wands in the upright. So there it is. And this is the feminine King of Wands. So male or female, it doesn't matter. Very loving, blossoming confidence, blossoming creativity, inspiration, feeling bold and empowered. I love it. And ready to go after a new connection. Let's talk about it. There's the Magician. You are manifesting it currently, right now, as we speak. Oh boy. Some of you, it took a while for this to disconnect. Queen and King of Wands. It took you a while to disconnect from this. So again, some of you were married to this person, or you were in a partnership with this person. It was out of balance. It was off balance, or if it really was off balance. Some of you may have... I'm trying not to go back there because you're in healing mode already from it. But some of you may have been dealing with somebody who was married, and you were in a relationship with somebody who was married. Others of you, it was just unstable. It could never get balanced. It was always up in the air. There was always confusion. There was possibly juggling. Some of you, maybe third party energy, whatever this was. It's going to be different from all of you. Your healing is most important here. Okay? Your healing is the most important here. And I feel like some of you are rebuilding your finances. You're rebuilding your home. You're just like you're reestablishing growth in your life after this thing that took so long to dissolve. This could have been a marriage that took a long time to dissolve, or a relationship that may have just, it was chaos, or it was like resentment and anger and frustration, hate. It could have just been a sex only situation. It took a long time to dissolve. Okay. You took control of it though. There you go. There's the Emperor, feminine Emperor in this deck. So you did what was best for you to dissolve this. You took control of the situation, and now you're taking control of your healing, and you are in growth mode. And I find this absolutely beautiful after yesterday's reading, which was really heavy, and somebody needed some TLC, and maybe you listened to that, and maybe you started taking action on it, okay? Oh, my hand's cold. Woo! Woo. Oh my God, that was cold. My hand was cold. Y'all never know what you're going to get from me. God, my hand was cold. Woo. Okay. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to swing in your favor now. Yep. 9 of Wands. You're blocking this person. You're blocking their energy. You're doing what's best for you. Yes, you have been scarred, but guess what? Scars heal. Cell memory. You can release cell memory. You can refresh and renew and regrow. And that is what you're doing. You know, it's like life is sweet, but it has some thorns, but you're not going to allow those thorns to keep you from the sweeter part of life. And and I just guess Fred wants to be poetic today. So you are healing. You are in a very, very healing period right now with the moon. You are taking control of illusions, delusions, illusions. Margaret, Margie, Mary G, Margie, Mary G, Margie. Could be somebody on the other side, somebody. This is very important for somebody here. Could be a Cancer energy, somebody that passed on. I don't want to say that, but it's really horrible to say, but water may have had something to do with their passing. Water on their lungs. Oh, I don't want to go there. They just said water had something to do with their passing. So, for whatever. Maybe they went down with the Titanic. I don't know. That may be your name or their name. Whatever. Something about this message is very important for whomever that resonated for just then. I'm getting out of that. I'm trying to get away from that. Ooh, let's not go down there. Okay, so this message is very important for somebody. Hopefully it's important for everybody, but it's really important for somebody specific. You are taking control over the frustrations of all the illusions. You may have fantasized. You may have created a lot of illusions. You may have really wanted this to be something more than it was. And we all do it. We all do it. And we are wanting that relationship that's going to be teamwork and a soul contract, and we want it to be sexy and soulful and wonderful, and we want to have the children and have the house and the long-term happily ever after. But sometimes we move too fast, or we try to deny, or we put on a mask, or we fantasize or create something that isn't real, right? We want it to be that, so we create that within our mindscape, but it's actually something that we've done multiple times in relationship. Well, this time, it's like sometimes we allow people to do that to us, to create an illusion around a relationship of what it could be, and we believe it. Other times, we are the ones creating it, and we're staying in something that's really not at all happy, not at all healthy, or not at all stable, or something that is reliable, dependable, or responsible. Definitely not going the distance. So whomever you are, whatever you are, this is something that's repetitive in your life. And it's now, because you are learning now a new way of doing things. You are learning how to create healthy boundaries for yourself, because you're not going to allow the illusions, anybody to feed you a dream or an illusion. You're going to stand by your boundaries moving forward. And that is all. You're not going to allow whomever or whatever this was to convince you to stay if it's unhealthy, if there's a lot of arguing, fighting, or if it's sex only or something like that. You're not going to allow the illusion to continue. You're frustrated by the lies, the deceit, the betrayal, the illusion of it all. So you're standing in your power, saying, I'm taking control of this and all things relationship moving forward. Not because you're mean, but because you are serious about a relationship. Maybe you're wanting to have children. Maybe you're wanting to have a stable life, and this was not tranquil. A lot of times, I gotta say this. I don't want to say this, but I gotta say this. Whatever. Okay. Fred is wanting me to address this elephant in the room. For somebody here, somebody needs to hear this. So if it's not for you, whatever, move on. But this part of the message is specific for somebody that needs to hear this. If you are staying in a relationship that is really volatile, unhealthy, hate-filled arguments, really frustrating, and a lot of contempt, and a lot of arguing, a lot of hostility, a lot of it. If you are staying together, that is an unhealthy, imbalanced relationship dynamic, and your house is unhealthy. If you are keeping children in that kind of environment, that's on you. But what you get from those children is what you get from those children. What I'm saying is, are you teaching your children the right way, or are you teaching them the way that you want things to be? Are you really doing what's healthy for your house and your children? Or are you doing what you want to do for the benefit of yourself? Just saying, that's for somebody. Because if you keep children in this kind of environment, this hostility and volatility, you are not teaching them how to prepare themselves for healthy relationships. You're not teaching them how to be in healthy environments. Your job as a parent, as a provider and a protector, male or female, is to make sure that your house is peace, is tranquility, and it is their serenity. Right? Whomever you are you doing what you want to do for your best and highest good and that of your household? Somebody needed to hear that, because an environment like this is hostile. King and Queen of Wands reverse. volatile, hostile, and maybe you got used to it. You didn't dealing with it for so long, but that is unhealthy. It's unhappy. It's unnatural. It's not peaceful. It's not tranquil. Okay? You need to take control over a situation. Whether that's you need to separate from this, you need to move out, you need to create peace, a very peaceful environment. That's the Three of Pentacles. A co-parenting, peaceful, harmonious, friggin' working together environment, if that is the case. If you can't do it together, living together, do it apart. You understand? Because that pisses me off more than anything. Look, I've been there, done that. My ex-husband, he likes to drink. I do not. Not like he does. At one point, it created a lot of problems. When my daughter was young, my son was young. My son is 10 years older than my daughter. She couldn't yet talk. She couldn't defend herself. She couldn't speak. You know, she was like a baby, 6 months to a year old, something like that. He had to go because he wanted to create problems in our home life, and it was not healthy. It was not happy. It was not harmonious, and I was not going to raise my children in that kind of environment. I didn't want to be around it. I didn't want my children to grow up thinking that was okay. So somebody here needed to hear that message. It might be time to move out. Might be time to sell that house and move on. Just saying. Do that divorce and break up and do the thing. Thanks, Fred. That's correct for some of you. So you got a very powerful energy here where you're just doing a lot of introspection, doing a lot of thinking within yourself. How should I balance out life? How should I balance out this relationship? Whatever this is. Taking power and control back over your balances. And you're starting to start a new growth spurt or a growth cycle where it's about harmony, working with the universe, working with other people harmoniously. And it's about peace and harmony moving forward. You're not going to take it. There you go. 9 of Swords. You've been through enough stress. It's time for those wishes to be fulfilled. Coming out of this anxiety and this stress and this overwhelm. Again, living in an environment like this or being in a relationship like this would be so stressful and chaotic. Like, do you even know from one minute to the other if you're in a relationship or if somebody's cheating on you or what's going on here is what I'm saying. What's going on? You're loving yourself. This is a self-love time for you, and I love it. Very calming, very peaceful, coming out of a very chaotic period of time for you. Oh, and you're attracting a lover's connection. You are going through a transformation here. Once this transformation happens very soon, you're attracting a lover's connection. Right now, you need to stand in your power and focus on the harmony and the balance within yourself, loving yourself, taking time for self-care, because you've gone through a loss here with the 5 of Cups, but you are coming out of it. So you're kind of just, saying goodbye to the things that didn't work out and moving to a more calm, harmonious place within yourself with that moon energy and the Queen of Cups. Really, really standing your power, taking control of this situation actually helps you to calm and nurture your energy. Isn't that funny? But when we finally when we realize or recognize our worth, maybe you didn't before, or we allowed somebody to take advantage of us, use us for our money, or disrespect us or something like that. When we go through these chaotic relationships or these chaotic times and we just allow whatever, whomever, and it's too much. It's tumultuous. It's crazy. It's crazy making. Okay? When we finally say, you know what? Enough is a friggin' enough. I have had it. I am not doing it again. I don't want any more of this. Get out of my life. I'm ready to celebrate life and enjoy life. I'm ready for life to be peaceful, calm, and quiet. I don't want to be arguing and fussing and fighting all the damn time. I just want peace and quiet. Either we cooperate or we don't. If we don't, fine. I'm going somewhere else to do it. So it's you making that decision to say enough is enough. I've got boundaries here and this isn't working. When you finally make that decision and you stand your ground because you love yourself, I'm done. It either works or it doesn't. You're either in or you're out. And if you're in, you're working with me. If you're out, you're out. I'm just done with this. When you finally stand up and you take charge of situations, this situation especially, it really calms your energy because you may have been battling with this for quite some time. But you finally say, I'm done. I'm done with the stress of it, the anxiety. I'm done with fighting you. I'm done with fighting this. I'm done with the battle here. I'm done with the frustration. I want peace. Whatever cost, I'm done. And you're saying goodbye. Dealing with this has been very emotionally painful. There's the 5 cups that we saw in yesterday's reading. And it's a more peaceful and calm energy. The water's calm. There's water there. There's definitely been emotional neglect in this situation, but a lot of times we're the ones that neglect ourselves. You're no longer neglecting yourself. You're making yourself a priority. So congratulations. You're making yourself, your peace and your tranquility and your self-love a priority here. And when you do, some of you by Cancer season, some of you Gemini season, you will attract a true love, peaceful, soulful, loving relationship to you. A soul contract. You're manifesting it right now because you're taking control of this situation by loving yourself and saying it's about harmony and peace moving forward. I'm not dealing with situations that are inconsistent, that are unstable, that are frustrating and crazy making. You could have really been with somebody who was crazy making, like just really painful. Well, you're not dealing with it no more. Tell me about this, lovers. It's all about you, baby. And when you stand your ground, you put your foot down, you set in motion a manifestation. Okay. Some of you are in the process of going through this breakup. You just went through this breakup, but you're still holding on to the mental anguish of it. So you're kind of staying stuck in it, not moving forward in anything else. This breakup could have happened a long time ago, but you're staying stuck in the energy of all the chaos. And remember yesterday? Well, maybe you didn't watch yesterday's reading. 5 of Cups says, I'm really focused on the past pains, all the hurts, all the pains, all the things that were disasters in my life. Stop doing that shit because you're really kicking yourself in the ass when you're doing that. You're holding yourself down. Okay. When you finally get up out of this energy, it looks like you dealt with a lot of frustration here because nothing was evolving. Nothing was moving forward. A lot of frustration here. Looks like you've been doing your healing or you're going to continue to do your healing over the next couple months. And you are letting this burden go. A lot of you have just really been burdened by an emotional wounding for quite some time. And it's time to let that shit go. Okay. And ready for the new. You got a new person coming in here. Some of you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you are not talking to this person just yet. Yeah, you're not quite ready for love because you're getting to the place where you are loving yourself and getting ready to come out of hermit mode. Loving yourself with the Queen of Cups. Look at that. Look at that. Some of you are not talking to this person yet. So it could take you a little while to get to this point where you're coming out that 5 of Cups. You're going to wash yourself off. You're going to dry yourself off, and you're going to know that you know how to love yourself. You know what self-worth is. You know what self-respect is, and you are learning a lesson of self-love here. And it's about tranquility, peace, and harmony in life. You're not fighting shit. You don't want to fight anymore. So I'm not saying you're not a fighter, that you can't stand up for yourself. You damn sure can. But you're not going to argue, fuss, fight, or deal with this instability that you've been dealing with, or even hold on to the pain of the past, or the pain or the fact that this person didn't want to love you the right way. You're not holding on to it anymore. I think a lot of you may have been in a relationship with somebody that just wanted the fun of it. They didn't want the responsibility of it, and you held on for too long. That's an overgiving there. Well, this healing time, this is teaching you how to love thyself. Love thyself. And when you love thyself on this level, you will meet somebody on your level that matches that. And I think a lot of you just need to take control of this situation, even if it's just getting out of that 5 of Cups. You know, feeling more confident, starting to take action, maybe spending time with friends and family, getting out of this hermit mode. Okay? Spending time with friends and family, spending time with people, or doing things that you really truly love and enjoy. Okay? That's going to help pull you out of that 5 of Cups a little bit sooner, a little bit faster, because you're in the process of loving yourself and doing what's right for you, but you are manifesting a true love pair as you are healing and moving on from this. So much stress and frustration. I mean, what a chaotic environment, and that just fucks people up. It really does. It's not harmonious. It's not peaceful. How people can live in an environment like that? I mean, I have, but it is horrible. It is horrible. It is draining, frustrating. It is emotionally painful for a Queen of Cups to deal with. If you're a Queen of Cups, look, Queen of Cups can be one badass too. Queen of Cups isn't always weak. Weak, meek, and quiet, timid. No. Queen of Cups can be a badass too. They can say, you know what? Listen, I love you, but I'm going to give you some tough love. Here's the tough love. You get your shit together, or you pack your shit up and you go. Okay? A Queen of Cups is loving, but doesn't just bow down and just give whatever they got to give to somebody. Queen of Cups in the upright, to me, is somebody that can say, listen, to an adult child, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you've been surfing my couch long enough. If you need some mental or emotional care, we can get you that care. Other than that, we need to get moving. We need to put a plan in action. We need to get some goals going. Because you're not going to continue to lay here and take from me. I love you, but I love you enough to make sure that you get your ass moving. Because I need you to love yourself. Laying here, recuperating is fine for a period of time. But now I need you to love yourself and start taking better care of yourself. It's called self-care, self-love, and sometimes we got to give that tough love even to ourselves. What's going on in your situation looks like you're about to take control of it in a very big way with the King of Wands and the Emperor. So, if you ain't been having no confidence and you ain't been taking action on things, well, it looks like energy is about to shift where you do. So, congratulations, namaste. I love it for you. Like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and until next time, namaste.